Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcome you to yet another NBA Top 10 video. And today we're going to be looking at another NBA uniform video. Cutter, quit sneezing. But, I'd like to do it right off the bat so I don't forget my intros. So, anyway, we're going to be looking at the top 10 worst NBA uniforms. Well, I am wearing the the alternate Raptors jersey with the Raptor 15 on it for Vince Carter and number 9 for RJ Barrett. But yeah, no Raptor jerseys or Grizzlies jerseys made this list. Thank goodness for Canadian pride. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, here are the 10 worst. Number 10 is the Brooklyn City Edition uniforms 23 and 24. The Nets had a colorful abstract pattern, which the court design didn't really look that great. But yeah, Brooklyn tried their best to have City Edition. Unfortunately, it was chaotic. The team usually had a clean identity and kind of bland like logo with the basketball with the B on it and all that. When the Raptors did the claw and all that, they thought the Raptors were spoiling for the Nets, which didn't go anywhere. But yeah, the Brooklyn City Edition uniforms were not that great. Number 9, any camouflage jerseys. Now, this is no disrespect to the military that they're honoring and all that, but camouflage on a basketball court just doesn't make much sense. It's even worse than hockey in a sense. They have the camouflage jerseys to wear in pregame and all that. That's fine. But on the court, like with the TV cameras rolling, it doesn't make sense. And, it's hard to pick up and play and all that. So, you know, no disrespect to the way the camouflage jerseys are, like with the military, but in game, it doesn't make sense. Even in football and basketball. Number 8 is Charlotte's orange road uniforms, 04 to 06. So Charlotte, when they came into the league in 2004, they had just lost the Hornets to New Orleans in 2001, and then they decided to make the Charlotte team the Bobcats and all that as a new expansion team. It was orange heavy. It wasn't really rebranded, and it just looked horrible. And the team on the court was just as terrible. It took till 2012 before Charlotte decided to change their name from the Bobcats to the Hornets. They basically had to pay a lot to get the Hornets stuff back. New Orleans called themselves the Thunder and the Pelicans, and that's how they basically are an expansion team. Not a lot of people wanted to wear the orange heavy outfits. Number 7 is Golden State's Lightning Bolt uniforms, 97 to 2002. It was actually a pretty good jersey in hindsight, but the lightning bolt just didn't work on a outfit. I know the Pistons had like lightning bolts on their jerseys in the 1950s and all that, as the Pistons with that weird font and all that. But yeah, it's Golden State with the lightning bolt. The guy holding the lightning bolt in the logo was bad enough, but still, it was lightning bolt uniforms. It was cartoonish, a Thunderbolt design, and more like a fictional movie team than a Polish NBA look. So yeah, it looked like something they had to make it a basketball movie. But Golden State moved on and did better. But yeah, it didn't work out. Number 6 is Cleveland's blue and black outfits 94 to 97. Cleveland was trying to experiment with their colors in the 90s like almost every team in the four major leagues, but Cleveland's blue and black did not make sense. I mean, God where the cat was the Cavs logo, CAVS, and then had the basketball net. The blue and orange and all that. They went with blue and black, oversized graphics and aggressive color scheme. It didn't work out that well. I mean, the logo was okay with the ball slamming the hoop with Cavs, and of course Cleveland was celebrating the fact they were getting a new NBA arena, the Gund Arena. But anyway, yeah, they tried a '90s experiment and it didn't work. Number 5 is Washington's Gold Alternates, 2006 2009. The gold and black combination just didn't make sense. It made them look like the Washington Generals or whatever they is. They tried a bold concept for the shiny gold, but it didn't work out that way. It seemed okay, but gold on a thing when it's not the LA Lakers, you just can't. It felt dated and heavy-handed. They were trying to probably be like the Lakers and all that, but Lakers were a different type of gold than Washington. Yeah, that jersey was featured on the cover of NBA Live, what, '08 or '09 when Gilbert Arenas was on the cover. But yeah, it just didn't work out that well. It just didn't work. Number 4 is New York's Orange Christmas Alternates. Well, a lot of teams try things with Christmas alternates, and it doesn't work out that way. Even the little Santa's thing, like like a sweater and all that, doesn't work out because lettering and numbers are difficult to read from a distance. And New York in orange just doesn't make sense. I know orange is part of your color, but wearing orange, ooh. I mean, for Raptor fans like myself, it's actually hard for your team to get on Christmas because we only got to on Christmas Day in 2019 only because we were the champs. Otherwise, we would not have played a Christmas Day game. But yeah, New York, it just didn't work well. Orange and Christmas don't mix. Number 3 is Sacramento's Gold Alternates from 2005 to 2007. It looks okay. They thought it would be okay. A gold on gold look with an awkward side stripe. Lots of teams in the '70s wore side stripes, but Sacramento, the side stripes just didn't work out. It was, gold on gold, try to imitate their California neighbors, the Lakers, and with the King script and all that. It's not bad, but, gold on gold just doesn't make sense and all that. Sacramento was trying so bad, to be the Kings. And Sacramento was part of the gold rush in essence, but no, it didn't work out. Number 2 is the big logo Christmas uniforms from 2013. So the NBA wanted to put a lot of teams on Christmas Day, and then they decided to do the big logo uniforms. Oversized front logos, sleeves, template heavy design made them look like promotional shirts and professional uniforms. Well, it was promotional because it was Christmas Day, all that, and it looks really awful and all that. I mean, you don't have to have oversized logos and sleeves and all that. You could just be normal. Yeah, as I said, the Christmas uniforms are basically hit or miss, but the big logo one didn't work out so well. And number 1, apologies to the ATL, but it's the Atlanta road outfits from 1970 to 72 that end up being number 1 for me. I mean, the Hawks have had some good jerseys. Their 1980s big red things, kind of like the big red chewing gum thing, looked okay with Dominique Wilkins in it and Doc Rivers even there. But unfortunately, though, the color choices were bad. You got a lot of weird colors in the '90s, like Miami choosing teal, and of course Cleveland choosing blue and black instead of blue and orange. But the road uniforms for Atlanta were terrible. Had a green shade, not just any shade, a pistachio green shade and all that. Not a green shade like the Celtics, but a light green one. And light green with the Atlanta Hawks, that just feels out of place and all that. You just don't associate the Atlanta Hawks with green and pistachio green. Probably want to eat a bowl of pistachio ice cream. I know I don't. But yeah, the Hawks and the graphics and the side stripe and all that notwithstanding, it just didn't seem right for Atlanta. Not then, not now. Anyway, I'm jumped. I'm gonna do.